Hey again, everybody. Steven G to my new YouTube channel, and welcome to my 10th live stream show. And today is Tuesday the 23rd, 2025. And we only got a couple of 2 days away from Christmas. Hope everyone's going to have a great Christmas cheer and getting ready for Santa Claus and get ready to open presents. And we don't see any snow yet or wintry mix outside right now. But the weather outside is cloudy outside right now. But Friday, we may get a snow. I hope everyone's having a good day and staying warm and stay indoors where it's warm enough and stay away from the cold. But if it does snow Friday, that means snow plowers better get to work. Now, the post that I've created for December 25th, it'll be a Christmas edition of my live stream. And I'll be sending the link out on the chat or to the chat. And it'll be a great Christmas edition of my live stream. Now, this is the link that I've sent out on the chat right now because this is my 10th live stream show. But like I said, join me on Thursday, December 25th. It's my Christmas edition of my live stream. And we're going to have some fun talking to some favorite guest stars and enjoy listening to some of their greatest hits, their karaoke hits, that is. And it'll be a great Christmas cheer filled with Christmas spirit and enjoying their great Christmas presents. Now, the reason that I'm not wearing the red and green shirt today, I'm wearing this red shirt and blue pants right now. But on Christmas Eve, just want to let you all know that on Christmas Eve, we all got to get in bed early so Santa Claus can come and put presents on the tree. But we don't have a tree here yet. But soon we'll figure something out. But as you can see, these are my pair of sunglasses. I got them from Five Below. So when it's sunny out, I always wear these to protect my eyes from the sun. And the guest stars that we're going to be talking to on my Christmas edition of live stream will be Bruce Harvey, maybe Ark Wildman, Richard Bantowski from Small Caliber Arms Review, maybe Midwest Hail, Michael from Michael Songs. You know, Michael Songs, he's another YouTube channel person that I've subscribed to. And he's a cool guitar player that I first watched. And he's got really good guitars, and he plays the guitar well. And maybe on Christmas edition of my live stream, we're also going to talk to Sunshine Archer. Sunshine Archer is another good YouTuber. Since she's a female, and she plays guitar well, and they're also going to hear some great country and Christmas classics. And probably on my Christmas live stream, we're going to be talking to Randy Tritt. Randy Tritt's a great singer and plays the guitar just like me also. And it'll be a great Christmas live stream. So make sure you guest stars be here for that. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day today and staying warm from the snow. But Friday it'll be snow here in Carlisle, PA, Pennsylvania. And but if it does snow on Friday, that means the snow plowers better get to work out there. And for my next year's live stream, we're going to talk to Santee of the Arizona Ghost Riders. Santee is a great star of his own YouTube channel called Arizona Ghost Riders. And he's a very good actor. And he also did good with live streaming and talked to some of his favorite guest stars. And then maybe we're going to be talking to Axe and Nachos. Axe and Nachos is another YouTube channel. It's I forgot the person's name, but Axe and Nachos is another great YouTube channel that I've watched. And Axe and Nachos play guitar. And then we're going to be talking to Rich White. Rich White's another good YouTube friend, since I remember the time when Rich White was on my live stream. And he and I did have a little fun, talk about his channel and talk about where he lives and talking about some great songs that he's known. And maybe we're going to be talking to a friend of mine that I've known from a long time ago. It was Buck Stanley. Buck Stanley is another good friend. And since I remember him, and the first time that I remember that he started his live, tried to test his live stream on his first time. And I did show 66 on some of my demonstrations, like the spinning trick. And he likes it. And it was a great live stream for Buck Stanley. And since Squirrel's World was a host of her own live stream on Christmas, maybe we should have her joining me on my Christmas edition of live stream. And then we're going to be talking to Doug and Ava. Doug and Ava is another good YouTube people. Doug plays the guitar and Ava plays the fiddle, just like the legendary Charlie Daniels. And then we're going to talk to a lady from British Columbia named Flipina iStory. Flipina iStory is another great YouTube person, and she lives in British Columbia. And we're going to be talking to her and talk about her channel and tell her where she lives in British Columbia. And enjoying talking to the great lady. And maybe on my Christmas edition of my live stream soon, when it's Christmas, we're going to be talking to Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View. Since Patrick Have Cheetah Will View channel, who was on the chat for my couple live stream, maybe he'll be joining in, and he'll be talking to us about his channel and tell us where he lives, and it'll be a fun time. Now, I realize that Joe Norman might have some injury problems, but I hope he's okay. Maybe he'll join me on my next year's live stream. And then we're going to be talking on next year's live stream is 11 Bang Bang. 11 Bang Bang is another person that I've known. And he does hosting live streams every night. And he's a very good acting of live streaming. Now, New York Outcast. New York Outcast I first heard of since he subscribed me to my channel. And I do want to thank him for that. And I do appreciate it. Now, the country music lady that we're going to be trying to invite her after maybe her concert been over, we're going to have a talk with Lainey Wilson. Lainey Wilson is the first lady that she started in the country music, and she also hosts the 59th Academy of Country Music Awards. And then she duets with Brooks and Dunn with one of their hit songs from Brooks and Dunn's current album, Hillbilly Deluxe. And their song was called Play Something Country. And Play Something Country was the first Brooks and Dunn song I first heard of. And I did try and sing it. if I can learn the lyrics right. And Charlie Gabe Bolden, Charlie Gabe, who was the first live streamer, and he's got his own guitar, and he plays it and singing too during his own live stream. And like I said, on Christmas live stream, we're going to be talking to Bruce Harvey, and maybe some other guest stars would like to join in. Now, let me explain to you about Bruce Harvey. Bruce Harvey is the first man that I've subscribed to his own YouTube channel, and he does his own country music live stream every Monday night at 8 p.m. And he did some great country music songs for many years from your favorite artist, and he's a very good singer. And maybe on my next year's live stream, we're going to be talking to Geezer Gary. Now, Geezer Gary is the first person that I've subscribed to. And last couple years ago, I was the winner in Geezer Gary's channel. And he presented me with a certificate of whatever that restaurant's name it is. But maybe we'll have him on my guest list and have a little chat with him and talk about his live stream and talk about his channel and talk about what city and state he lives in. Now, I'm sure y'all recognize Slick Six Guns. Slick Six Guns is a great YouTube person, since I remember the time when I was starting my next live stream in Aberdeen, Maryland. And Slick Six Guns was the first guest who ever showed up. And Slick Six Guns and I have a little fun together. And I did show him some tricks while I was playing my toy weapon with the Nerf weapons and do some target practicing with it. And Slick Six Guns loves it. Now Cool Ranch Rito is another YouTuber that I've subscribed to. And she's a female, and she does a live stream and showing her jewel gifts, and it was lots of jewels. Now, Michael's songs. I first watched Michael's songs on his YouTube channel that I subscribed to him already. And maybe on my Christmas edition of my live stream, Michael Song's going to teach me how to play the guitar right. And it'll be a great Christmas edition of my live stream. So far, no one's showing up on a chat here. But it's not going to rain today, folks. But Friday, we may get snow. Now, anyway, folks. Now, I want to talk to you folks about the time that I was born in 1993. September 4th was my birthday in 1993, when I was about 3 years old, when I was first born, and until I become 32-year-old, now that I'm 32 years old. And I did enjoy myself. And I'm going to keep on enjoying myself, working on making more music and more movies. And I did enjoy talking to some of my favorite guest stars a couple of days ago in Aberdeen, Maryland. You know, my first live stream in Aberdeen, Maryland that I did was talking to Drew Ellsworth from Living History Comes Alive. And he was a very good star. And I hope you did watch Drew Ellsworth yesterday while he was on his YouTube channel, hosting his own live stream from Living Mystery Comes Alive. Living History Mystery Comes Alive is a paranormal channel that Drew Ellsworth done. And he talks about paranormal and investigation. And he was a very good star. Now, I want to talk to you about Dave Greenlee. Dave Greenlee is another good YouTube channel, and he lives in Canada. He lives in Toronto, Canada. And he plays great electric guitars, but I play the acoustic guitars. But someday I might learn how to play electric guitars. But right now I'm trying to play on the acoustic guitar right now. But if I keep on practicing, I'll get it right. And we're going to have a little trivia later on today on my live stream. We're going to be asking I'm going to be asking you folks some of the great Christmas questions and maybe some country movie questions and maybe some TV series questions. And that'll be later on today. Now, excuse me. Now, this is a flash drive that I'm using. This flash drive lets me copy any files from my Xbox One and then place it into my computer. Hey, what do we got here? Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big welcome to Belt Loop 29. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. You're Steven, is that right?
That's correct.
All right. I just noticed you live streaming and thought I would come in and say hello.
Well, it's good to see you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
And I created a post on December 25th's live stream. It'll be a Christmas edition of my live stream. And I'm going to be talking to some of my favorite guest stars, too.
Okay, excellent. I'm afraid I'm not real. I don't know if I've seen your channel before. It would appear that I am subscribed to you. I just thought, since it didn't look like there was anybody else in the stream at the moment, and I don't know how long it's been streaming, but I wanted to come in and say hey.
I see.
I've done quite a few live streams, and I see you're using StreamYard. Are you using the paid version or the free version?
I'm using the StreamYard.
Yes, sir, but there is a paid version and there is a free version. They have different capabilities.
Uh-oh.
What?
That could be a problem.
What's that?
Using StreamYard for using the paid version or the whatever that is.
The free version? No, it just means that you either pay for it or you get it for free.
Oh, I see.
No. Most streaming services have either a free version that they offer people to try out, and they also offer a paid version that you get more perks with, I guess, or more options. And so I And since this is your 10th stream, I just thought I would, find out about your streaming.
I see. But anyway, Belt Loot, I'm in Carlisle, PA, Pennsylvania.
Okay. I'm down in Mississippi.
And I'm living in this 3-bedroom house.
Okay. That's nice. I've got a 3-bedroom house as well. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I don't know where it's pertinent, but I'm about 1,900 square feet. Here in Mississippi, and the Pennsylvania. I'm very happy with Pennsylvania. They did, I tend to be conservative a bit, and they did extremely well in the election. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Can I ask about your channel? What all you do on your channel?
Well, you see in my channel, I did karaoke. I've been karaoke ever around the entire United States.
Okay. I've got friends that do that.
Like, for example, I've been karaoke in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, with a place called Japanese Steakhouse. And then Tuesday night, I'm karaoke at El Rancho. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
And then I went to Harford County, Maryland, and I did karaoke there. Like, I went to Fisherman's Catch in Forest Hill, Maryland. Then I went to karaoke at American Legion, where my friend Andy Powell is there.
Okay. Is YouTube and all that you do, or do you have a job type thing, or I'm
still on YouTube, but I may get a job soon here in Carlisle, PA. I might be working at Sheets.
Okay. I don't know what Sheets is. Is that like a music?
It's a gas station.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, according to what I'm seeing on here, I guess your last name is Sheets.
Yes, my last name was Sheats.
I've got a friend of mine down in Florida. The last name is Sheets, but it's been a long time since I've seen him. And anyhow, well, I wanted to come up and encourage you and say just keep working at it. And is that what you do on your live streams? Karaoke?
Yes, I've been karaokeing, and I'm even doing karaoke in live stream. But I need to get an audio mixer.
Well, a lot of people your own StreamYard, you have the ability to share another page. And a lot of people will do that, and they will sing to the music as it plays on the thing that they shared, if that makes sense. So, anyhow, I thought I'd come up and say hello and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Belt Loop 29.
All right, have a great day. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
And I did check you since you show up.
Okay. Well, I've got about 5.
Merry Christmas to you, and a Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you. We'll see you in the YouTube streets.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care now. Well, the first time that I ever met was Belt Loop 29. And Belt Loop 29 was another good friend. And he's a very good YouTuber. And when I'm finished on my live stream, I think I'll find his channel and subscribe to it. And he did give me information. And I might try and figure it out someday. Oh, and a big hand for Belt Loop 29. So yes, I do want to thank Belt Loop 29 for giving me information, and I do appreciate it. And since Belt Blue did show up today, I check it, and it did good. And yes, and Belt Blue 29, I'll do my best to keep on live streaming. And someday I might be doing the YouTube live streaming. And but once I get an audio mixer, I'll test it on my computer and see if it works and see if it tested on live streaming. And yes, I do want, and like I said, I do want to thank Bell Blue 29 for showing up and giving me information. And it's been appreciated. Now, without further ado, I think it's time for a little trivia now. But maybe I should do trivia on my next time's live stream. But for now, I do want to talk to you for a minute about working at Sheetz. Sheetz is a gas station that I'm going to be working if we can get my license straightened up, mine straightened up. Squirrel Swirl, hello there, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well and staying warm from the snow coming soon. And Squirrel Swirl, the first time I was on your live stream, you did the song called "Where Are You Christmas" by Faith Hill. You did very good on that. And it's also on the soundtrack called "How the Grinch Stole Christmas" on CD with some songs in it. Making dips and cheesecake. Dips and cheesecake. Sounds very interesting. And you're welcome. And it's your favorite movie. Very nice. Another favorite movie that I've seen was in 1994, and it came on TV, was The Mask. Jim Carrey's also played in The Mask. And Jim Carrey was a very good actor. You like the movie called The Mask? The Mask, huh? You love that movie too. Now, and Squirrel Swirl, I created a post about my Christmas edition of my live stream coming at December 25th, where we're going to be talking to some of my favorite guest stars. And it'll be a great Christmas edition of my live stream. And it'll be a great Christmas edition of my live stream. Hope you're ready for Christmas this year, Squirrel Swirl. And it'll be a great Christmas edition of my live stream. You bet I'm ready for Christmas this year. But after we get a tree here in this house. And Squirrels Row, Squirrels Row, you may pop up in my live stream anytime you want to. No tree yet. Yep, no tree yet. And oh, okay. Okay, Squirrels World. And huh? Uh-oh. And I hope you're all ready for I hope you're all ready for 2026. And let's hope we can keep 2026 beautiful. Because December 31st on CBS, Nashville is about to celebrate New Year's Eve. And New Year's Eve spectacular with some great performances like Brooks and Dunn, many other favorites. And then we're going to count down to 10 to 1. And that's where we start the 2026. And let's hope we can keep 2026 beautiful. And since Susie from Travel Around Susie, since I first heard of, maybe I'll have her on my guest list someday. Now, Travel Around Susie is another great person that she does live streams every days and nights, and she also does trivias. And she's a great YouTube, and she does her own live streams every days. And maybe next time on my when I start my next live stream, after we do a little Christmas edition of my live stream, I might try and do YouTube live stream. And I'm also on Facebook, even though my Facebook channel is different, where the picture of me in the house in Aberdeen, Maryland, and I really do miss that house in Aberdeen, Maryland. Now, my plans after my live stream, my 10th live stream, I think I might have some lunch to eat, or maybe play on the Xbox. Right now I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the one of the Western games that I first played on Xbox One. And the story begins when Arthur Morgan and his gang are in a battle in the Wild West shootout. And until Arthur Morgan is dead. until John Marston take over for Arthur Morgan. And I did finish the entire mission. And then after that, I might try and play it on WWE games on Xbox One, since I've been playing on WWE Superstars a lot. But as you all may not notice, that John Cena, the WWE Superstar, has retired. And he might not be on WWE anymore. We're sure going to miss John Cena. And we're sure going to miss John Cena. And even for that country music star, John Michael Montgomery, who does his final concert. And we're sure going to miss his performances. But we still got John Michael Montgomery on CD or on YouTube that we listen to some of his great songs. And we're sure really going to miss his performance. So, Squirrel's World, what's your best friend and your little girl's name? And Sharon and Hope. Sharon and Hope, huh? Those are your names of your best friend and the little girl? That's very nice. But like I said, folks, on Christmas Eve, we all got to get in bed and go to sleep immediately. So when Santa comes, we all got to stay asleep. And hopefully we'll get a tree maybe tomorrow. And before Christmas Day comes. And yes, like I said, join me December 25th. That's Thursday, where it'll be my Christmas edition of my live stream. And we're going to be talking to some favorite karaoke people and hear what their songs and enjoying hearing them sing. And we're also going to be talking to them and ask them what city, state, what people live in. And it'll be a great Christmas edition of my live stream. So don't you folks miss it. So don't you folks miss it. And it'll be a great Christmas edition of my live stream. Like I said, don't you folks miss it. And we're going to enjoy singing Christmas and country music songs and just enjoying it. And friends like Bruce Harvey, Michael Songs, Art Wildman, Sunshine Archer, Midwest Hale, Slick Six Guns, and Richard Bantowski. Those are my favorite guest stars. And we're going to be talking to them and enjoying them. And like I said, don't you folks miss it. The Thursday December 25th, Christmas edition of my live stream. And Squirrel Swirl, what city and state you live in? You live in St. John's, Newfoundland, in Canada. You also live in Canada, huh? Very interesting. The very East Coast as possible. Very interesting. Very interesting. And St. John's, Newfoundland, in Canada. The very East Coast huh? That's very interesting, Squirrel's World. and and another thing, Squirrel's World. The one song you did was "O Como Ye Faithful." You did very, very good on that. And you did very well. And like I said, plans after my live stream, I think I'm probably gonna be having lunch, or maybe do some work around here, like fixing my bed up, or maybe have lunch, or maybe play on Red Dead Redemption 2 or something. And like I said, I hope you folks stay well and stay warm away from the cold days outside. And like I said, Friday, December 26th, after Christmas, we might get snow, heavy snow. About 80% chance of snow. And if snow plowers are out there, they better get to work plowing the streets so that cars and trucks can get to work. And I hope you folks stay inside and staying warm from the snow. But sometimes, even if you kids like to go out in the snow and have a little fun making snowman or having a snowball fight, it's okay with that. And But like I said, snow plowers better get to work when we get heavy snow here in Carlisle, PA, Pennsylvania. Yeah. So anyway, that concludes my 10th live stream show. I want to thank you for watching it. And I do want to thank my guest star, Belt Loop 29 for stopping by. And I also do want to thank Squirrel Twirl on the chat for showing up today. And like I said, join me Thursday, December 25th, where we're going to have a Christmas edition of my live stream. And we're going to be talking to some favorite karaoke stars and hear what their song is. And enjoyed talking to Small Caliber Arms Review Richard Bentowski. And also to be talking to Midwest Tale, the world's famous cowgirl in the Old West. And it'll be a great Christmas edition of my live stream. Remember, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel where you see my name at the bottom of the screen. Hit that notification bell. And I hope you all have a safe Christmas and a happy New Year. And make sure you catch me tomorrow afternoon at 3. And make sure you catch me Thursday afternoon at 3 p.m. for my Christmas edition on my live stream. Y'all come back now, you hear?